Hi, Rich Tehrani here, and I'm in the TMC newsroom at Interop, New York, 2009. Thanks for watching, and today on our program we've got Clinton Gatewood, who is the VP of Corporate Development for Zenith Infotech. Clinton, how are you?
I'm doing well, Rich. Great to see you again.
Great to see you too. It's been a while, and I'm excited to hear what new things have been going on at your company since May.
Since May, yeah. Las Vegas, we had a good time out there at that point in time.
Right.
Well, we talked out there, we talked about some virtualization products that we were coming up with, which we've dubbed Smart Style Office, which we have here actually. And we have it in the unit, it's all working. We start to ship that first of the year. And it's really a product geared towards, we talked about before, the small business. You know, it's very difficult for a small business to take advantage of the whole revolution of virtualization, the cost structure of that particular piece with all the software, the hardware that you need. And what we really found is that the labor hasn't really caught up with the ability to really use effectively the virtualization and to run that and manage it. So we're providing a unit that can go to a 15, 25, 50 user environment that'll virtualize all their PCs, firewalls, routers, and switches, and that's what we're pushing here.
Now, in terms of the SMB market, are they aware of their need for virtualization, or is it an education, or is it getting easier because they know this is where they need to go?
I think they understand that that's where they need to go. A lot of clients that we're talking to and a lot of clients that our partners talk to are looking at virtualization products, but when they get in, especially have 5, 6, 10 servers, and they're looking at VMware, and they're looking at buying a SAN, they're looking at buying servers to put in there very quickly. Even for a 10-server environment, you get into $80,000, $100,000 to virtualize that, and that's just the equipment and the software to do it. That's not something that's running and going for you. And then the labor that can really integrate that for you and put it together and manage it, they're commanding a very good price today, so it gets very expensive for them.
So how would you come into a small business and assist? Like, walk me through the steps that you would take.
Well, we sell everything through channel, so our channel actually does that. They do all the integration, they do all the pieces, but what we're providing to the channel to provide to the end client is a unit that's already pre-integrated. So we're actually, as Zenith Infotech, we're about 1,000 people globally, and we do a lot of managed services for the channel. We have managed services applications, remote monitoring management applications. We have backup disaster recovery products for the small market, and this year we released some for the mid-market and larger on those pieces, but we provide solutions. So I don't write all the software. We bring different pieces of software and we integrate them together on an appliance and provide them as a turnkey solution. So we're doing this, we're approaching virtualization the same way, where I will ship a unit that has virtualization capabilities already integrated on it, all the management tools are integrated on it, storage is integrated, everything's integrated into it, so you don't have to set all that up and you don't have to buy separate components. It's completely redundant, all the high availability. It's pretty much a plug and play device. So you plug it in, get it set up on your network, and you start migrating and start actually virtualizing your machines right away.
Great. Now, what are some of the new things that your company's doing?
Well, that's one of the new things there, and what we've looked at is with the Smart Style, as we've talked to a lot of clients, we released earlier in the year the Zenith ARCA, the Advanced Recovery Continuity Appliance, which was very much geared towards the compliant type markets like banking and credit unions and those types of folks that are under those types of regulations, as well as for larger clients for remote office business continuity, and where we can virtualize servers when they go down, they get rid of their tape systems. So that's out and running. But what we've looked at with the Smart Style piece, and as we've talked to clients with 10 to 20 or 30 servers, again, you're looking at a good $100,000, $150,000 to just get all the equipment needs for virtualization. Sure. So what we're looking at is taking, once we start shipping the Smart Style in December, January timeframe, we're going to take that same solution and turn it to what we call Proud. It's a private cloud. It's PR-OUD. We call it private cloud. And again, it's a solution that a company with 10, 15 servers can purchase or more. They can get a little bit bigger unit for about $30,000, and it's already all pre-integrated, and they can start migrating their servers right away and virtualize them, and they're up and running. So taking that $100,000, $120,000, $150,000 cost, cutting it to about a $30,000 cost.
Wow. Okay.
So that's one of the next things that we're very, very excited about on that piece as well.
It's very exciting. So in terms of the market and how customers seem to be in terms of their desire to spend money in 2010, how do you think that'll relate to 2009?
I think even here at the end of the year, we're starting to see budgets open up a little bit. Even with some of the stimulus money that's come out, but stimulus money is more geared towards, that I've seen so far, towards capital expenditures, where companies are really trying to do a lot more operational expenses, where they're putting their servers in the cloud, or they want services on operational expenses instead of capital expenses. So we're seeing a little bit of opening up of that. I think as we saw the market go down, what we saw with we had a double whammy, right? You had the short-term credit drying up.
Right.
So a lot of the small businesses and even medium businesses live off that short-term credit just to make payroll and to keep everything running for them. So they had a crunch there, and then they started seeing their billing lengthening out over time. Yeah, there's some companies that lost business, unemployment's up, maybe they've cut back, and some have gone out of business. But as they went out from a 30-day or 45-day AR, they were going out to 60, 65, 75 days on that, and the short-term credit drying up, we were seeing clients hoarding cash.
Right.
They had to have it.
Right.
Now, we saw a little bit of a run in the summer where people had saved up enough money, so it's kind of like an accordion effect. They saved up money, knew they were good, so they spent some of the money on projects that they really needed.
Right.
And then now we're starting to see the same thing. And then they started saving again through the fall, and now we're starting to see them spend again. And we're seeing a lot of projects coming in for budgets for 2010 right now. So
we are uptrending.
I believe that we're uptrending. I really believe that we're uptrending, and I still think it's going to be, I'm not gloom and doom about it, I still think it's going to be fairly flat throughout 2010, maybe into 2011 a little bit. I just don't think it's going to rebound as fast as we would like to see that happen. But I think that we'll see an upward turn in 2010, especially at the beginning of the year.
Well, that's good. I wish you good luck and success in the upcoming year.
Thank you, Rich.
Thanks
it's always a
being on the
pleasure being
program.
here with you.
Yeah, it's been great. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.